welcome to Mommy 101. This video is going to show you how to do Miranda's Tandem hip carry, which is a hip carry that requires the use of 2 short wraps as well as a large sling ring. Make sure if you get rings for baby wearing, you order them from slingrings.com. I'm going to be using 2 short wraps today. This is a size 3 Kokati Laura in Wonderland. And I'm also going to be using a size 4. This is Osha's Shui Long Lumiere. And I have a few different things I'm going to point out about these wraps as I go. I'm going to go ahead and find my middle marker. And as I do that, I'm going to make sure that I put it on my shoulder. I like to personally extend this out and just slowly do a nice clean accordion or fan gather. And that will really come in handy later, especially when it comes to needing to adjust for slack or keep from digging. Go ahead and take my sling ring and slide the tail through. If you're familiar with Robin's hip carry with the ring variation, it will come in super handy if you have trouble mastering this carry. So keep that in mind that you may need to do the one baby variation first. Take the top rail, reach around. I'm just going to hold it here. I want to make sure the ring stays right here at the center of my breast. Make sure you don't put pressure if you're breastfeeding, especially because you don't want to clog any ducts. But I'm going to hold it here throughout the time that I wrap. So I'm going to take this, make sure that it's kind of nice and spread, make sure that there's no twisting, all the rails are nice and flat, and then spread out with your hand and then flip it over your shoulder. If you were doing the traditional just Robins, you would put the ring up here at corsage level, but I'm going to need it at the middle for Miranda's. I'm going to go ahead, I'm going to pin this between my knees and I'm going to hold the ring in place, and I'm going to take my top rail, gather up here, and reach through here. And essentially this is Robin's hip carry. Pouch here for my baby. I'm going to take this, bring it over here. Before I tie it off so I can finish wrapping this carry, I want to make sure that I reach through and I want to adjust all my slack. So I might have to just come here, take the bottom layer, and then slowly pull this top layer. Make sure that you readjust it so the ring is there. Leave a pouch for your baby. I'm actually going to put my toddler in this wrap and then a smaller baby in the other. So I'm going to account for that. And that's one thing I love about this carry is that you can use it for twins or babies of different sizes. So a single knot here. And my second wrap, same thing, middle marker on the shoulder. And one thing that I find really handy is if you, if I can find my middle marker first, there it is. If you hold that tension behind your knees, it really helps keep all this, because one thing I find a struggle is this is kind of bulky because it's 2 layers of material, so it's going to depend on the blend and the type of wrap you use. But you just want to make sure you get it as adjusted and situated as you can. That way when you get babies in there, you don't have to worry about having to fiddle with the wrap. So again, make sure that, and I like the wrong side, it helps kind of guide me as I'm wrapping. So this is all nice and flat. I'm going to come around my back and I'm just going to hold this over my shoulder that way, and then it's easy for me to hold this ring in place. That way when I do the flip, I don't get my tails confused. And I'm going to real fast pull the slack out. Make sure that the top rail isn't digging into my neck, because typically I find it goes in as I wear, so I try to start it a little further out. Now this is what I was talking about. Pin this between your knees and then grab your tail. Always go under and pull out. And then I'm going to put my small baby in here. And again, the wrong side and the right side are really helping guide me to make sure that everything is in place. Grab this, tie this off. So this is Miranda's Tandem hip carry. You can pre-tie it and go out. You can take one baby in and out and not worry about the other one because they are completely independent carries. And again, you can use different size babies. So I'm gonna go into the room with the 4 kids and I'm gonna show you how to put them in. Okay, so I have my 2-year-old, almost 30-pound toddler, and I'm gonna go ahead and put her in first. Excuse you, I'm gonna put you down. I prefer, don't move, pick up that money right there. I prefer to put her in first because I know she's likely to stay more still. This is the shoulder that I flipped, so I'm just gonna stick that between my legs real quick to keep the tension. And now I'm gonna grab my toddler. Come here, baby. Gotcha. She tried to run off. Okay, we'll get that cup in 1 second. Can you show everybody what you have in your hands? What's in your hands? Money. I'm gonna slide this up her back and make her see. What else do you have in your hands? Money. How many? Uh-oh. Alright, can I tighten you up real quick? Let's finish going wee, okay? So I got her a nice deep C. And now I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna tighten up the tail right here. You wanna make sure for older babies that their wrap is all the way up to their back, their armpits. For smaller babies, all the way up their back. So when you're tightening this particular tail, keep in mind that this tail is going to tighten the bottom layer, not the layer that you flipped, but the layer underneath. So feel free to reach through, see how that layer moved? And that's kind of my struggle with this carry that I'm still working through, is learning how to own my 2 layers. But if I pull that, then it only tightens the bottom of that shoulder flip. I'm going to put that up there just for visual sake. And then go strand by strand. Make sure you don't pull your bottom one too tight. You don't want to pop that C. And now, I didn't really do a good job of keeping attention because I wanted to show you for demonstration purposes. But if you keep the tension right as you untie it before you put your baby in, it will be very, very painless. And I'll show you how to do that when I put my second baby in. Top rail goes here. So now everything that is adjusting is solely the flip part of the carry, or the wrap, sorry. When you pull that bottom rail, this isn't going to affect her seat as much as it is going to hold that shoulder in place as far as where it sits on the bottom of your shoulder. So make sure you're comfortable with where that's sitting, because you're going to be married to it. Uh-oh. Take this, we'll get it in just a second, okay, baby? That's okay. Say thank you, Miss Chris. There we go. More money, we'll get more money. More money, more problems. Baby, only a little bit of money. Double knot under her bum. And now she's completely ready to go. This is secure. I can leave her. I like it because I can take my baby in and out as I need to. It's also great for, here baby, here. It's also great for if I need to go in and out, if the baby needs to go in and out. It's great for siblings. Sorry, I lost my train of thought. It's great for siblings. So I'm actually going to take my friend Ione, who's almost 4 months, and I'm going to put her in on this side. And before I grab her, I'm going to make sure I hold that tension between my knees. That way I don't have to worry about fiddling with the shoulder so much this time. Oh, sweet baby.
She'll be okay. She just dropped her pacifier.
Okay.
But she won't care.
Baby. Okay, now you get back on your booby. Get back on your booby, hurry, so I can turn around. Okay, so my friend Ione is almost 4 months. I'm going to go ahead up. That was juicy. That's okay. We'll keep going. She's just had a
get
massive
off the wrap.
spit. Okay. A massive spit.
Yeah.
Thank you, Mommy.
Yeah.
This is like take 83, so we're going to keep on rolling. So I'm going to reach through, grab her feet. Always make sure you keep a hand on your baby. Since she's nursing, it's going to be a little more difficult, but I usually reach... Baby, 1 second, off. Thank you. I usually reach around her. Come through. make her seat. And then now I can tighten this. Remember, her arms need to be in because she still cannot do any sitting. She's still working on her head control. And the key to keeping her secure is going to be to get that tight rail, that top rail nice and tight. That will keep her nice and close to your body.
Daddy.
I'm going to hold this here. I'm going to reach behind me. And this is already kind of digging in my neck. But I can adjust that by just holding her here. I'm holding both the tails in place. And I want to make sure I fix that before I tighten it. Natty, you're doing that leaning thing again. That's not helping me. Okay. And make sure you adjust this. So I like the wrong and the right side. Because I can reach, yes baby, 1 second, I'll give you your boobies. I can see exactly what side I'm working with. Alright, so now I can come through. Finish getting my slack out. Make sure she's nice and secure, which she is. She's always looking that direction. And then tie this securely under her bum in a double knot. Once I get them situated, I might have to retighten her, it just depends. Because as I do this, I'm essentially pushing her away from my body. So I want to make sure that I don't cause her to naturally keep going away from me. If you need to readjust, take all the time you need. Learn how, I wanted to show you that with the flip, it shows the reverse side. So it makes it really easy for you to figure out what tail you're working with. If it's the flip tail, it's going to be the back tail. And if it's the bottom layer, then it's going to be this part. So learn the wrap. Robin's hip carry with the ring is going to be a perfect way to learn how to especially master this carry. This is Miranda's tandem hip carry with a size 4 and a size 3, a large medium sling ring, 4-month-old, 2-year-old. Say bye, Nutty.
Bye, Nanny. Bye.
TwinMommy101.com has all the things that make our twin life go round. We'll see you soon.
Thank you.